If you read the headlines of the British newspapers today, it reads like a dodgy 90s cheesy Christmas movie that we'd all forgotten about. Boris Saves Christmas, they said. And what does this mean? What does this Boris Saves Christmas mantra really mean? Well, it means that at the moment they're proposing that we may have 5 days, count them, 5 days over the Christmas period at the end of December, where if we're all good little boys and girls in the meantime, and we do as we're told, we might be able to mix with up to 3 other households. We might be able to see some of our friends and some of our family over Christmas. Well, I've got news for you, Boris and co. You are not saving Christmas. And if you're saving Christmas, so you're saving it from yourself and the result of your bumbling and ongoing incompetence and absolute disdain and disrespect for the British public and for freedom and for everything that we stand for in this country. You've run roughshod over our freedoms and over our rights. You've run roughshod over people suffering from mental health conditions and other undiagnosed and untreated conditions. Fuck saving Christmas. I don't give a fuck about Christmas. I want you to save the economy first. I want you to save lives first. I want you to save mental health first. I want you to save people's jobs, people's livelihoods, people's homes first, before you even think about laying claim to saving Christmas. Like you're doing us a favour, like you're giving us a little treat for being so well behaved, for walking around with pointless face masks on, for, adhering to nonsense rules that are so inconsistent they make no sense. You shut down the entire hospitality industry when it was proven to have caused no more than at least 3% of cases. But yet people are still going to schools, they're still going to universities and colleges where this virus is being spread like wildfire. Now, I don't think you should close the schools. I don't think you should close the colleges. I don't think you should close the universities. That's not my point. Our kids need an education, and a lack of education to them is far, far more dangerous, certainly to that group, than this virus could ever be. This virus, which is something like the 14th biggest killer in this country this year. And we call this a pandemic. And this is if you believe the figures we are being fed day after day after day in order to justify these over-the-top, unnecessary draconian measures. And they're now going to be given this tiny little bit of freedom, and you're telling us you're saving Christmas. Well, Boris, at the risk of being monetized, you can fuck off, mate. Honestly. And you're not saving Christmas, even if we think Christmas is this all-important thing that needs saving. Even if this is our priority above and beyond mental health of the nation, or undiagnosed cancer, or treatments for major illnesses. Even if we treat Christmas as this big thing that needs to be saved, letting us mix from the 24th of December is not saving Christmas. Christmas doesn't start and end when you wake up on Christmas morning and you have a roast dinner and then you go to bed and go, oh, that was Christmas done then, was it? No, Christmas is the build-up. It's Advent. It's meeting with friends. It's meeting with family. It's going for Christmas drinks. It's work Christmas parties. It's get-togethers. It's going to see the Christmas lights in town. It's the suspense. It's the anticipation. It's the social occasion of love and of friends and of family and of kin and all the rest of it. That's what Christmas is. You can't shoehorn Christmas into a very small, pre-arranged period of time which you deem it safe. And let's face it, if this virus is as horrible and diabolical as you said is, if it's the next plague and we're all going to be dropping dead in the street if we much as venture into a pub or restaurant, then 5 days is too much. Having shops open is too much. But it's obviously not that dangerous. So Boris and co, if you think you're going to get any accolades, if you're going to think the British public are going to thank you for letting us out, for giving us back our Christmas for 5 fucking days, you're fucking mistaken. You're absolutely deluded. And I will hand on heart say I have never, ever protested physically against anything in my life. But if you continue with this absolute bullshit, and you continue to think you've got the public backing when all you need to do is go online or read anything, anywhere, talk to people, and you'll understand that myself and millions of other Brits have had enough. We've had enough of you dictating to us. We've been good little sheep. We've done what you said in the summer. We protected the NHS. Now it's time for the fucking NHS to protect us. That's what they're there for. Why are we protecting the health service in the time of a national health crisis? It's them that should be protecting us. And if we've locked down for 4 months and we have to lock down again, it hasn't fucking worked, has it? So what makes you think it's going to work this time? Sort your fucking selves out and stop harking on about saving Christmas. We're not your friends, and you'll soon come to realise that.